get everyone's name, but some excellent speeches. So I'm Jen Stamas. I'm running for Massachusetts State Auditor with the Green Rainbow Party because I am sick of the two-party oligarchy. Both parties take money from lobbyists, from corporate interests, and we know, thank you, it's been in the paper. There's a culture of sexual harassment. When there's a sexual harassment complaint, a non-disclosure agreement is signed and people are paid out of our taxpayer money, and we don't know what happened. I think Massachusetts citizens have the right to know when sexual harassment and abuse is going on Beacon Hill. And so, thank you. I've participated in the march against Monsanto for many years. In fact, I wrote a paper back in middle school in the 80s about GMOs, and I just want to say back then we knew about the risks of GMOs. People were writing about this, but it was pushed through by Monsanto, by big corporations like Bayer and other GMO companies. And this year I've decided to turn my words into action and run for auditor because the current auditor, Suzanne Bump, and the auditor before her, they only performed selective audits. They've only looked at a few computers here, a few invoices over there. They haven't looked at the system as a whole. And state law, if you look at the Massachusetts state law requires that every government entity and agency be audited once every 3 years. And if you look at the website, if you look at Suzanne Bump's website, she has not audited every government entity or state government entity or agency every 3 years. There's many major agencies like the Environmental Police, for example, who she only audited once. Other agencies she hasn't audited at all in 8 years. So I'd like you to check that out. So as auditor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange my office to look at all state systems, as well as the system as a whole. I'm not just going to look at minor details. And this way, more productive recommendations can be made as to how government can actually serve the interests of the people in our communities, not the money to lease.
Richer, the world gets sicker.
Monsanto gets richer, the world gets sicker.